Good evening, everyone. Good evening. We are going to make the chicken marsala today. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, let me make sure I'm live over here. Give me just a second. Let's make sure we are on. Okay, I see myself. All right, again, good evening, everybody, and good evening, or welcome to all the replayers. Welcome if you're new, and I hope your day has been going well for you. So today, you all, I'm going to make that chicken marsala. I did not make it yesterday. My younger kids ended up eating something else, and so I didn't have anyone to cook for. So we're going to make it tonight. So in this bowl is some chicken breast, boneless, skinless, and I've been marinating it in some marsala, okay? So let me show you that first. So as people are coming on, if you can just let them know if they have any questions. I have some olive oil heating up here in this pan. I'm going to pour this off and season my chicken breast with my Goya adobo, and we're going to get it in the skillet. And in that other pan over there, pot is some linguine pasta. Let me see. Where'd my gloves go? Oh, here we go. And it's done, so that's why it's not really doing too much. So I'm about to drain it. We'll toss it with a little bit of oil and we'll cover it and set it aside. That way when we're ready for it, it's already ready to go. So as you're coming on, let me know how you're doing. Let me know what's on your menu today. I did not get to do my post that I normally do, what's on your menu. It has been a long day for us. So we just got back in and it's time to cook, honey. So let me know what's on your menu. And I'll be able to see your comments in just a minute. So I'm going to throw some of this on there, you all, on that chicken. And again, this Goya adobo, it has the garlic and onion granulated with, salt. And they do make one that has pepper in it. But I like this combination. It's a very good flavor. And it's just really good on fish or chicken or pork. Or beef, actually. And you don't need a whole lot of it. So we're going to get this chicken on into this pan. Now, marsala is a really easy recipe. If you want, you can cut your chicken up. And I know these are kind of thick, so what I'm going to do, I'm starting off on a number 8. And then after they cook a little bit on each side and get a little brown, I'm going to turn that heat down and let them finish cooking at a lower temp so that they will cook all the way through. All right, let me see. Hey, Miss Smith. Hi, Miss Fleming from Memphis. Kathleen made stuffed baked potato with shrimp, bacon bits, cheese, and sour cream. That sounds really good. Marilyn from New England made clam chowder. Karen had takeout pizza. Sounds good. Salmon croquettes, Miss Sheila, with homemade biscuits and rice. Hey, Charles, I cannot pronounce, what is that? Hola, ¿cómo estás? That's what you're saying to me? Hello, Charles. Hi, Michelle. Hey, Tommy Lee. Okay. So if you're just coming in, we're going to make that chicken marsala. I did not get a chance to make it on yesterday. Thank you for liking and sharing. Let me go ahead and put that out there because I do not get to see everything. So all I put in here is a little olive oil so far. We're going to let these chicken breasts brown on each side, and then we'll turn it down and let it finish cooking. Hey, Myrtle. Patricia made dirty rice. All right, now this is the linguine pasta. I don't know if it's linguine or linguine. I say linguine. I don't pronounce that extra part to it if it is one. I'm going to drain this off. And then we'll be able to flip our chicken around. It's not a lot of oil in here, so we'll add a little bit more. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. When your meat is thick, you have to go to a lower temperature so that it can have time to cook and not cook too quickly on the outside, okay? Hey, Kedrick. Hi, Melissa. Carla made liver and onions and gravy. Oh, honey. Rice and mixed vegetables. Hey, Miss Kemp. Hi, Carolyn. Your meal sounds good, Miss Kemp. Donna had takeout, Chinese. All right, I'm going to pour this out. Drain it, rather. So I drain my pasta. I do not rinse it off. And then I add a little oil to it. I don't want to put it back on this eye. That's why I moved it back. Let me get a little bit of my oil. All right, let's see. That's a good sear. Perfect. That one could have got a little darker, but that's okay. Can you all see okay? Y'all see that chicken breast? All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of my oil and my pasta, and all it does, it helps it to keep from sticking, okay? And I'm gonna toss that like that. Just a little technique you can use, and we're gonna turn that off. And I gotta, of course, wipe my stove off. I'm gonna adjust the heat down now to a medium for our chicken. And then I'm gonna go through these ingredients with you all for the Marsala. It's a real easy dish. You can mix and match your ingredients, do what you like. I was going to do a shrimp, a chicken and shrimp, you all, but child, when I do seafood, oftentimes I buy it fresh. So I don't like to, now sometimes with shrimp, I'll have frozen shrimp in the fridge, the freezer. But, and I do have some, but they're small, they're medium. And then you have to peel them and devein them. I wasn't doing that. So I wanted some large shrimp to go in the pasta. And I just didn't stop for it today. So Rodney, today we're doing chicken marsala. So we got our chicken breast. With this recipe, you can use any type of meat you want, any part of the chicken. You can do thighs, you can do legs. I'm doing chicken breast. That's totally up to you. If you've seen my other recipes, sometimes I'll fry my chicken. I'll bread it and fry it. And then I'll add it to my my sauce that we're going to make. Now, I like to use the Marsala cooking wine. Maybe it's something else you like to use. You can drop that in the comments. But this is what I'm using today. So I never knock anyone suggesting anything or sharing your way to do it. The more we know, the better. Okay? So this is what I'm using today. My other ingredients is butter. Got some butter. I have some heavy cream. Okay. I have some beef stock. But you can use chicken or beef or vegetable. It's up to you. I'm going to use beef today, just so you'll know what I'm using. I have my fresh mushrooms. We're going to use some of that. I have some onion over here that I'm about to chop. And I actually also made some bacon. Sometimes y'all will see me top dishes with bacon. So you'll see that we have our pasta already made. And then I have some garlic, a couple of cloves of garlic that I chopped up. So I'm going to get these onions chopped up. The chicken breast. Now, one thing about the meat, you see how soft? You probably can't tell because you're not pushing on it. But definitely this is not done. Okay, it's very soft. So right now, we're at like a, we're probably not even at a medium yet, okay, with our chicken. So you definitely want to make sure it's cooked all the way through. And I turned the heat down so that we don't have to worry about it, like I said, getting really dark on the outside. I'm going to cover this. Let me grab my top over here. And while that's cooking, we'll get these onions chopped up. And it won't take but a few moments, and then we'll be able to take that out. going to show you something I'm going to do. Okay. I'm going to take just a little bit of water for steam purposes and cover that like that, okay? Now I can talk to you all for just a moment while we chop these onions. And then we're going to make our sauce, okay? Uh-oh. So I showed you all the ingredients. If you don't like something, just leave it out. Or you can substitute what you like, okay? It's really just that easy. And your recipe will come out just fine. Miss Brown said it looks good. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Felita. It's good to see you. Hi, Karen. I love how y'all come in and speak to everybody. So, today I'm only streaming on my Facebook pages. So I'll just have to get it uploaded over to YouTube. But the next time I go live, you all, which will likely be tomorrow, I'm going to stream all places, okay? So I know when I'm streaming everywhere, my screen is a little smaller, but it's beneficial because everybody can be live at one time and I can see everybody. Okay, so I'll alternate. I'll alternate between the two for those who like it better this way, where it's a little bigger, and those that, you know, don't mind it the other way. And that way I can have everybody on at the same time. And these are just, you know, yellow onions that I'm going to add in when we make our sauce. Ooh, child, I'm hot. I should have took this wig off too. I'm already in my pajamas, but I should have took off this wig. I'm hot. All right, let me see what y'all got going on. Hi, John. Hey, Miss Goodwin, excuse me. Let me see what I missed. Hi, Miss Marika. Hey, Frankie. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Agnes. Hi, Sharon. All right, so y'all see our chicken here. Okay, doing better. I'm gonna flip it again. And then once it's almost there, you can take it out because it's gonna take time to rest. Okay, I don't want it to be too low. And what I could do is, no, I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to cook it too quickly. I was gonna say I could put it in the oven, but it's almost there. I can feel it. Hey, Sheila. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, George. Thank you for sharing, Frankie. Thank you, Miss Sissy. Hey, Cleo. All right. So the pasta technique, y'all saw me add that oil. Y'all see how the pasta doesn't stick together? And you don't have to worry about it, you know, getting mushy or any of that. So I do this with spaghetti and different pastas. You don't need a whole lot of oil at all. You watch me do it. So that's why I do that. So if I want to go ahead and cook my pastas, I just drain them. I add a little bit of vegetable oil and I toss it together well, and then I cover it. Okay, I learned this years ago. An actual trained chef taught me that, child, back in 2017. So that's where I learned that from. He worked at a restaurant, and an Italian restaurant actually, and that's what they would do. They would cook the pasta up, because of course they're not cooking it right then. So they would cook the pasta up, and to ensure it to stay, you know, nice and fresh for when they served it, they would toss it in the oil. So that's something that, you know, you all can do too if you ever need to make pasta for an event. When I was cooking for my church, that's what I would do when I made the spaghetti. Because I would have to cook a lot of pasta. I was cooking for 300 people, so it was a lot. Hey, Miss Haynes. Hey, Siobhan. Siobhan, I'm cooking chicken marsala. And now we're about to get ready to take this out, because it's going to need time to sit. And I don't want to, let's crank the heat back up one more time before I take it out. Let me get my other cutting board. And while we're making our sauce, we'll let our chicken rest, okay? So it'll be just fine. But I like a nice juicy chicken breast. I do not like dried out chicken breast. And you can have it nice and juicy and done. It does not have to be, you know, dry. It's the same thing with turkey. Turkey breast. You don't have to have dry turkey breast. If it's dry, you just cooked it too long. That's all that means. So just try it again and don't cook it as long. Okay? But don't give up on your cooking skills. You can do it. I be telling people, man, I'll show you how to make stuff better than the restaurant. And it blesses you, because then you have an option. You can either go out to eat when you want to feel treated and don't feel like cooking, or you can stay home. But the fact that you can make whatever you want to eat at home and have the option to have somebody else cook it or you do it, child, you blessed. So that's all I be trying to do, is show y'all how to do it at home. That way, you want to go out, go out. But you'll make it better at home. All right, definitely yes. We're about to take these out. I love the color on the chicken breast. Yes. When you see the sauce, you'll see why I'm so excited. All right. Let me rinse off this cutting board. And we shall go ahead and make this sauce, and that's going to be that. All right, I'm going to grab one of my little towels. We'll put that over here. Look at those chicken breasts. Don't they look good, honey? Y'all see them? Okay. Remember, you can use this, any type of meat you want with yours. Now, we're going to turn this heat down. I'm going to go back to a medium. I'm going to add in some butter. And I'm going to add in a little more oil, but I'm going to go in with my vegetable oil, okay, you all? Vegetable oil. Just a little bit, not much. And I'm sorry, I have to keep wiping my stove because this stuff's just popping everywhere. And I'm like a, I don't know what you call it. Not a neat freak, but I have like a condition. So I kind of shared this in one of my testimonies. I'm telling you, I used to be that person. Everything had to be in its proper place. And then I had kids, and, you know, God helped me with that. But I'm still kind of like that in some ways to a certain degree. All right. A little oil, a little butter. We're using this same pan with all this flavor. We're going to add in our mushrooms. And you can chop those up if you like, or however you want to do that. And then we're going to add in some onion. And I'm making a little extra tonight because my oldest daughter, she'll be coming, she was with me today. She'll be coming back to get her some pasta. So that's perfect. I'm going to tell y'all what she came over to asking about and ate today. I had one last plate of food in there of that, what was it, y'all, I made the other day on live? The cube steak. The cube steak. That's what she was. Ma, you got some more of them mashed potatoes? And so I just happened to have a plate in the fridge that I made up that day. Because I didn't eat any. I tasted the food, but a lot of the times, you all, I cook, I don't eat it because it's the carbs and stuff. So I'll taste my food, of course. But I'm not going to sit down and eat no big old helping of no mashed potatoes or no big old heaping of no, you know, something that's full of carbs. I'm not doing that. So she warmed that plate up, y'all, and tore it up. Okay, tore it up. So now we have a nice caramelized onion and mushroom combination here. And you just want to cook this until it's, you know, to the tenderness that you like. You could always not marinate, but like kind of cook your sauce on a low heat too. So that'll give your vegetables time to soften up as well. Sorry for banging in y'all ear. Okay, let's see. Let me come down some so y'all could be more in the pot. Is that better? Look like y'all was looking across the way there. Thank you, Rachel. You have to try this recipe. Yes, Darlene, that's it. OCD. I'm like, Lord. But it was bad at one point. Like, I was really bad as a kid and growing up. Oh, I was real bad in college. Anybody who have a photo of me in my dorm room in college, I used to have a lot of pictures. When I changed my life, I got rid of a lot of pictures and things because I just didn't want, you know, there was no point in keeping certain memories. But all of my pictures, all of my stuff in the background is like in its perfect place. It just looked like a perfect background. So I did not like having a roommate my second year. I about had a fit because she was not neat. I loved her, but she wasn't neat. Hold on, y'all. I gotta pour some of this. Some of this juice from the chicken is kind of running onto my towel. So let me drain some of that juice. Juice is good. Juice is good. I don't, Lynette. Not yet. You definitely will know when I do. But a lot of people haven't even got my first 2 books. If people don't like mushrooms, I don't know, because it just depends on what you like. So you can always just leave the mushrooms out. So don't feel like you have to use them. All right, now the next thing I'm going to do, you all, is we're going to add in some flour. So we added in some garlic, some fresh garlic. It was just a couple of cloves. We added in some onion. We added in our mushroom. I'm going to add in a little more butter and a little more oil. And I'm going to tell you why, because we're about to add in our flour, which is our thickener for our sauce. You do not have to add flour if you don't want it thick. So if you want it thickened, you're going to need to add flour. Y'all know, like when we were making our gravy, kind of like that. So maybe a couple tablespoons here and there, just so you can have kind of a, so it's, how can I put it? It's enough liquid in the pot to get your flour moistened. And I'm just using the all-purpose flour. Okay. And y'all know I just do a little bit at a time. Make sure you have your liquid on hand that you're going to be adding to your pot also. And in our case, we're going to be adding in, we can either go in with the Marsala wine next, or we can go in with the broth. It's up to us because it's our stuff. So we're going to go in with the wine. Yeah. We can go in with the wine. Let's go in with the broth. Let's go in with the broth. Let me put this back. And if this isn't thick enough, then we'll just add some more. But I think we'll be okay. Now with the broth, you can add in, like I said, the beef, chicken, vegetable, whatever you like. We're not going to add that much, but enough so we can get this blended together. And if you missed the beginning, I did also marinate the chicken, you all, in the Marsala wine. I only marinated it about an hour. You can definitely go longer. And then I seasoned it with my Goya adobo, which is basically onion and garlic powder and salt. And then that's what I seasoned the chicken with. So do you see how our flour combined together and it's making a gravy? It's thickened up. But now we're going to add in some of our wine because we got to get that flavor in there. Now with the wine, you want to go in because this is the flavor for the Marsala. So if you eating this like at Olive Garden, then you know what I'm talking about. So I put about half a cup, maybe a little more, because that is the base flavor for the Marsala chicken. And it's really good. If you've never tried it, You need to try it. It's delicious. And I think it was actually at Olive Garden when I fell in love with Marsala chicken. I fell in love with it. I said, oh yeah, I gotta make this. It was delicious. Now, at this point, I'm going to add just a little bit more of my broth first, and then we're going to add in our heavy cream, because we do have our heavy cream to add in as well. Okay. But as you see, I'm adding a little bit at a time. It really just depends on how much sauce you're wanting to make for your Marsala chicken. But you definitely want enough to where you can cut up your chicken, put the chicken over your pasta, and then pour sauce over your chicken and your pasta. And it should, ooh, that smells so good. I just caught a whiff of that, honey. Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to go in with a little bit of our heavy whipping cream. And with the heavy cream, you can choose how much you want to add in. You don't need a whole lot. And you don't have to add it at all if you don't want to. I just like to add a little cream to mine. Just like that. And then like for color, we're going to add in some parsley. But like, I like to add in fresh parsley. When I make the Marsala chicken, I personally like to get the little fresh parsley. That stuff is only like $1. So you can help your food to just have a better look to it just by adding those little garnishments. I mean, and they're not even a lot of money. So today I have to do the dry parsley because I didn't go back to the store today. Wait a minute, did I get some? Hold on, y'all, because I may have picked up some. I did not, but I sure had it on my list because fresh parsley goes well with the chicken Marsala. So do y'all see this? I don't know if y'all can see. Let me bring you a little closer so you can, hopefully I don't break nothing. So you can see it up close. So do you see this sauce? It smells absolutely amazing. It has all those drippings from that pan, honey, when we cook that chicken. It has that butter in there, honey. We got that garlic, them onions, and those mushrooms. Thank you for the stars. God bless you. We added in our Marsala cooking wine, honey, and it's right there with your dressings when you're at the grocery store. The cooking white wine, Marsala wine, the sherry wines, everything is right there. Added in some of that. Our heavy cream and the beef broth. But you can use chicken or whichever, that you like. That's totally up to you. So let me taste this. I'm going to turn it down to like a number 4 now. It was on a medium. But let me taste our sauce. And it just smells so good. Oh my God. If you cook this, you already know what I'm smelling right now. You know my experience. Oh, it's perfect. I'm so sorry. All it needs is a dash of salt and a dash of pepper. That's it. And this is just some pink salt. Y'all know I don't do the salt. The flavor is amazing. It's amazing. It tastes exactly how it's supposed to taste. I was a little concerned that I put a little bit too much of my my Marsala wine, but it's perfect. Oh, it's so perfect. Let's add in a little bit of our parsley. What you doing? What you doing? You saying hello? Bella says hello, everybody. Again, I would use fresh parsley if you're going to add parsley, but I'm going to go ahead and add the dry. Yeah, you about to eat. Hold on. Huh? Let grandma finish cooking, okay? Huh? Bella. Huh? Let grandma get done. Okay. Hey, Bobby. Hold up, Bella. Move back, girl. All right, so the last thing we're going to do, I'm going to turn this down. Now, at this point, Bella, excuse me, you all. Let me take her. Listen. Shh. Grandma's on live. Okay? Come on. Come on. Come on. y'all. My grandbaby. She came in here talking about eat. All right, so at this point, your sauce is done. So we're going to plate it. Alana fell asleep, it sounds like. So I guess she's not eating dinner. I don't know. I may try to wake her up. But I fed her before her appointment today. So, and I picked her up from school. So she's fine. We actually have a little pact. I told her that I wasn't going to disturb her once she goes to sleep. Trying to make it so y'all can see. I'm going to bring y'all over here because it's better just to have you over here. But there's our chicken breast if you missed that. Let me put that back on there for a second. So I'm going to show you how I serve mine. We are going to cut us a chicken breast. And I'll make a plate like how I serve my kids. And then I'll show you all. Then I'll let y'all go. And we have salad. I keep salad in the fridge most of the time. So more than likely, that's what it's going to be. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry. I got a little discombobulated for a second. This one looks really good. Let's use this one. Can you all see? Okay. So we're going to cut our chicken breast to go across our pasta. I feel like I'm cutting this wrong. You know how you got to cut the chicken the right way? But I wanted you all to see it once it rested to see that it is done. We cooked it together. And they're all pretty thick, so. All right, so let's start with a thick piece. Let's go in thick, okay? This is one of the thickest parts. You see it's done. And it's nice and juicy. And that's what I was trying to get you all to see. It's nice and juicy. If you squeeze it, it's juice. That's what you want. You do not want to overcook that chicken breast. And if you just get it almost there and just let it sit, it's perfect. You can get it to where it's great. It's mouth-watering. That's what you want, mouth-watering chicken breast. So now let's go ahead and just put this together. Simple meal at home. You're going to spend about $20-some for this at a restaurant. I know at least 16. Y'all know I got to do it with my little. So I'm going to take some pasta. We'll let this be Layla's plate because Layla, she can eat. We're going to twist that pasta. We'll add a little bit more. Remember, when you twist it, it helps to hold it together and give it a nice presentation, right? So put it there, twist. Remember that. All right, let's get a little spoon or scooper, whatever. Got our ladle. I'm going to put the chicken on here. And I'm going to give her that whole chicken breast. And you can lay it on the side. You can do it however you want. I'm going to lay it on the side just like that. If you had like some maybe breadstick or something, you could do that on that side. But I'm going to just do hers on the side like that. And then we're going to take some of that delicious sauce we just made. And we're going to go across our chicken. I'm going to move that mushroom over there for the sake of. When you mix this together, let's get her some more mushroom. I'm gonna bring y'all over here so you can see. Now I gotta make sure it's right. That's it. Oh, that mushroom is slipping, but that's okay. That is okay. All right, so there's that sauce again. There's our noodles. But there is that pasta. And when you stir it together, y'all, it's so delicious. Oh my goodness. Layla's gonna really enjoy this. So give it a try. You watch me make this simple recipe. Take out what you don't like. Leave in what you do like, but try those combination of flavors, and I share with you all the ingredients, okay? So now I'm going to feed Bella. I hope you all have a great night. I will see you all tomorrow. Okay. Thanks for hopping on. Thanks for liking and sharing. And thank you for the stars. Thanks, guys.